Uh, he was like, "Yo, why don't you drop a podcast where you doing some storytelling and sharing different stories, from different pantheons and such and such and such and such and such." And as today is Osei, Ogun. The day is Osei many things, but the day is Osei Ogun, and Ogun is the Yoruba god of warcraft, hunting, technology, engineering, iron, the one who clears the way. He's even a patron of legal and counseling professions, and a lot of things that Ogun does. Ogun is also one of those Orishas that is always working. Tough presenting folks. I guess just fuck that bullshit. Oguns are tough, But I'm fortunate enough to live a life where I'm surrounded by some sweet, sweet, sweet Oguns. So today I am here to share an Ogun story. But since it's Osei Ogun, I want to just drop some things about Ogun too. You can recognize Ogun in the numbers 3, also in the numbers 4, and also in the number 7. So when it comes to Ogun, you can think about that. When it comes to chakra, you can find Ogun in your heart. Groove is in the heart. Yeah, you can find it in your heart, right? What else? Aspects. I want to talk about some aspects and some attributes of Ogun. When you think of Ogun, you think of Ire. You think of force, but you also think of Ogun as patient. Ogun is also, when we speak about technology, we speak about the police department and things of that nature, and guns and things and things of that nature. So Ogun shows up in that, but Ogun is very patient. Ogun is very durable. Ogun has a lot of perseverance. But Ogun is about that destruction too. So today I want to share a story about Ogun and the forest. Like, have you ever been pissed off before? We call these stories patakis. The Yoruba call these stories patakis, The month of Ogun too, real quick, the month of Ogun is the month of August. So that's the month that we honor Ogun. Next year we are going what is it called? August 2023. Me and a group of folks, I'm taking a group of folks who would like to travel with me to the land of Osun for the Osun festival. And there's also an Ogun festival too, so just wanted to share that with you. Most importantly, because this story is about Ogun. Ogun being pissed off. Have you ever been pissed off before? So Ogun the warrior, right? The one that clears the way, the one that don't fuck with my people because I'm out here slaying shit. I am slaying shit. I am out here slaying shit. So Ogun was chilling because Ogun likes to chill. You don't fuck with me, I won't fuck with you. So Ogun is just chilling in the village. And a village of people that Ogun love. Chilling, just relaxing. Because Ogun is about that destruction doesn't mean destruction has to take place every day. Just because Ogun is about war doesn't mean that war is taking place every day. So sometimes Oguns do take time to relax, to replenish themselves, to appreciate the things that are around. And in that moment, Ogun was approached by, some friends and some family. You know how it is, you chilling, minding your business, and all of a sudden some people you love need some fucking help. All of a sudden you might even feel like, you might even hear, you might even hear some people you love in the distance getting into some shit. And here you go. Wanted to save, those that have savior complex, or those that are out here to actually fuck up some shit. I give thanks to my army people. I might can't slay the dragon myself, but shout out to the people who can lay hands. Shout out to the laying of hand ministry. You know what I mean? And And the people came and was like, Ogun, some shit is going on. People trying to fuck with us. People trying to come against our village. They're trying to fuck up our prosperity. They're trying to dethrone the king. And you know the king is your brother. You know, so you can't let them dethrone the king because they trying to like set up. This is family. This is lineage. Like, what the fuck? And Ogun is like, hey, word. And Ogun goes out there. And he does his Ogun thing. He does his Ogun thing. So he's slaying dragons and he's messing up the demons and he's fucking up the people or the bots or whatever you want to call it, or the illusion of the people through the bots. And he's just slaying the things that are coming against the nation of the people that he loved. And he was out there, yo. He was out there, and it was just him slaying multiple things on behalf of multiple people, clearing multiple things away from the past of multiple people. It was just him, but him and him alone was able to slay this shit. And it was all said and done. And when it was all said and done, Ogun is walking back towards the village. He is walking back because he is hungry. He is needing some rum. He might be even needing some gin. You know what I mean? Ogun might even be hungry for a couple of dogs and some roosters. Ogun is just like, yo, I done did my shit. Like, come on. Feast. Ogun is walking back towards the feast. And Ogun gets to the village and he's covered. He's covered in all the things that he just slayed. He is covered. And all the things. You ever went through some shit? You ever went through some shit for somebody? You came back, but the shit might still be on you. Maybe you forgot to sage yourself. Maybe you haven't had a chance to wash your ass, so you still got that stink on from work, and you didn't mean to come in with the stink on from work, but you don't want the people to deny you just because you still got that work shit on your mind. And Ogun came back covered in blood. And the people, the same folks that Ogun asked Ogun to go clear, to go slay, to go, Ogun, help me. Those same folks looked at Ogun and screamed, how dare you ask me to save you? I come and I go save you, and then you look at me as though I'm a monster. And Ogun was tired of that shit, because sometimes we get tired of that shit, you know. The groove is in the heart, you know. So even though Ogun is in the heart, I say, Ogun is in the heart. Even though Ogun is in the heart, you know, Ogun heart is sensitive. Just because he's big, just because he's capable of pulling the trigger, just because he's capable of slaying some shit, doesn't mean that his heart ain't trembling a little bit. Shit. Ogun is still human. Come on now. Rough and tough with your afro puffs, but you're still human now. You're still human now. You might be rough and puff with your afro puffs, but you're still human now. You're still human now. Rough and puff with your afro puffs, but you're still human now. Ogun is still human now, and Ogun left. Ogun went all the way into the forest because the forest is a place, a refuge for Ogun. And trees and things. Ogun is in the forest just chilling, saying, you know what, I'm going to mind my business because all my life I had to fight. A warrior child ain't rested on an earth full of humans. Come on now. So Ogun goes into the forest and sit his ass down, and meanwhile, there is chaos. There is corruption on the earth. Because who is there to hunt? If Ogun ain't there to hunt, what they got, they ain't got a lot. You know, technology is messing up. Cell phones ain't working, internet ain't working, connection ain't working, because Ogun ain't working. They ain't got nobody to be the custodian of the truth. They ain't got no E-Ray. Ha! What? E-Ray? Blessings, they don't have much. And their fields are overgrowing. Their paths, so they used to have a path to go to the river, and they can't even find a path to the river. They used to have a path. There's just so much destruction and confusion on the earth because Ogun is not on the earth. Ogun is the one that gifted tools. The core, the iron. Come on now. They spin it around because the iron is gone. So are they even grounded at all? The earth was in a great place of confusion. So they called out to some sweetness because they trying to get to the river to get some water, and they can't get to the river to get some water, so they are screaming, honey, come help me, come help me, come help me, honey, 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 come help me. And Osun heard them and was like, oh my goodness, because she was chilling by the water, so she was minding her own business, baby. She was attuned to her reflection and, attending to her business and Osun said, I know what to do because no one could get Ogun out of the forest. Ogun was done. I'm done. I ain't going back. I'm done. I'm over it. I'm done. I'm going to learn how to mind the business that heals me. I'm done. I'm always taking care of them fools, and they don't even know how to love me. They always looking at me and shit. I'm done. They don't even understand. I'm just trying to bless them. I'm just trying to provide for them. I'm just trying to make sure that no trouble ever reaches them. I'm done. And then they want to try to use me against me. And what is it out here like? I am done against helping to cure them of their blood diseases. I'm done of providing my medicine. my instruments, my crew, my comrades of medicine. I'm done. And the people was like, no, and Osun came swaying into the forest. Osun came swaying into the forest, and when she was swaying into the forest, she was doing her thing, and Ogun was like, who was that? Doing her thing, because Osun didn't come just swaying in the forest like walking and strolling. She said, what I'm going to do is all this body with all this natural voluptuous curves, with this inspiration of what the BBL wish it was, I am going to take off all of my clothes. I'm going to derobe. And I'm going to go into this forest. And I am going to pour honey all over this body because, baby, can't nobody resist this body, yada, cause what? And I'm going to walk and sway. I'm going to be so sweet, and I'm going to just do my thing. And I'm going to get this brother so enchanted off of all of this sweetness. He ain't never seen a goddess like this. And Osun was right. Because he ain't never seen a goddess like that. Like, what is this? I'm out here in my misery. I'm out here tripping in my misery, and all of a sudden I see this goddess doing her thing, and I'm like, oh my goodness, who is this? What is this? Because I have given up. I have given up on love because every time I try to do that love thing, that shit don't work. And even when I do shit for the people that I love, them people still don't understand that I'm doing it for love because they still be trying to talk against me. So like I said that I was done. And you know how it is when you say that you're done and you're pretty serious about being done. So you're done and Ogun was done and all of a sudden, like out of nowhere, there was this sweetness, and the sweetness showed up. And when the sweetness showed up, it was like the most amazing thing ever. And Ogun began to look into the eyes of Osun, and he got off of his pitiful fit or his log of pity, and he stood up and he was like, Osun is like honey, and I be like a bee. Wherever she go, I must go. and she was backing that thing up out of that forest. And he was like, who is that over there backing up all of that freaking ashe up in my face? What? Girl, you look good once you back that thing up. What? And she was backing that thing up out of that daggone forest. Back into the land of humility. Amongst the humanity and curing him of his temporary space of insanity and welcoming him back to a world that loves him, a world that is nothing without him, walking him back into the balance of man and the kind of man that he is. And Ogun returned to the world, and the world gave him offering and celebration, and things returned back to balance. So that's a short, broken down rendition of Pataki. 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 Or was it Pataki? No, Pataki. Child, it's a short story of Pataki. From Yoruba land, about Ogun and the fires. And again, reach out to me, www.algebra.com, if you are interested in going with me to the land of Osun for the Osun Oshogbo Festival, where we also will give honor to Ogun.